everything I've got.
Hiya folks, Fuzz here, and welcome to Final Fantasy 15, the Windows Edition. So this came out just today, the demo at least, and I thought we'd have a look at it before the actual game release on March the 6th. And I just had to turn the music off for the introduction there, as unfortunately Florence and the Machine Stand By Me likes to trigger all kinds of copyright nonsense on YouTube. But we'll turn the volume straight back up again as soon as this cutscene's finished here. And I hope you enjoy watching this episode, guys. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The plan is to actually live stream this game when it comes out in March, so hopefully you guys want to join me for that as well.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
Lady Lunafreya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Cindy. Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker. Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Prince. Like they took your old man and kicked the dignity out of him.
What?
You got a long way to go, son. And that slackjaw's getting you nowhere fast. She's gonna take a while. Y'all get her in and run along.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving. Right this way.
So the demo here includes all of Chapter 1 story content, but as far as I'm aware, not the optional content, as in the quests and stuff.
Never any good at it either.
At least that's what I've heard, but I'll check it out as we go through in order to find out. So we should be able to access the menu in a moment, so I can turn the music on, because boy does that feel weird. While we're there as well, we'll have a look at some of the options that comes available with the Windows Edition. Oh, we've got music again. Great stuff. So, obviously, we've got options that are not included in the console version of the game. So, display, for example, this is where you can adjust your monitor information. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I'm recording, but I should be able to display it 2560 by 1440, or 2540 by 1560, or whatever it is. The one that comes after this, since my monitor supports it, but it's not there as an option. And if we just go onto graphics here, your frame rate you can set to 30, 60 or 120. For the sake of the video, I've got it set to 60. And I'm not sure what this option does actually. I don't want to mess with it in case I ruin things, but there's a resolution option which you can set as a percentage. And then you can set a preset, mine set to high as default, but you can also go to highest or to custom and then change all of these individual options. So if you know what you're doing with those, then by all means have a fiddle about with them. I'm happy to leave it on the preset though. One thing I have heard is that this game is an absolute beast in terms of the computer it requires, especially if you want to run at the high settings. I'm using last gen hardware with the GTX 980 Ti, but we should be able to manage the high settings at least, and things do look quite smooth. I seem to be getting the frame rate that I've set it to, which is 60. But, you know, if you've got a GTX 10 series graphics card or whatever, and whatever the AMD is, I don't even know what the equivalent is of that, then you can probably go ahead and select some higher settings. So the demo's a great opportunity to just have a test around to see how the game's going to run. And so far, like I say, it's looking pretty good.
Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around.
What I would ask, guys, if you enjoy watching this, please do go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am planning on live streaming Final Fantasy 15 when it comes out in March. So March the 6th is when the actual full release is of the Windows Edition and the Royal Edition as well. If you already own the game on console, then you can purchase the Royal Pack, which will upgrade you to the Royal/Windows Edition.
Hey, what are you after this time?
A moment, Noct. We've expended the last of our funds on the repairs. I suggest we confer with Cindy.
I'm just trying to see how we can bring up the map.
And flat broke.
On my PS4 console, I just press the touchpad. I'm using a PS4 controller as well. But for some reason, it's come up as an Xbox 360 controller. So that seems to be a little bit bugged. I'm not sure if that's because this is a demo or what. But when I play Final Fantasy 12, which is also a new game, recently come out on PC. Well, new for the PC, I should say. That does detect my PlayStation 4 controller. But I can't seem to find the button to bring up the map here. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Okay, so it looks pretty much the same. So there is some new content with the Windows and Wall editions of Final Fantasy 15. But most of that isn't going to be available until much later on in the game.
We're strapped for cash. Any way we could earn a little?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
Old man's got his eye on you, Noct. Show him what you got.
Okay, so we get some information here. I don't remember this on the PS4. I'm guessing it did happen, though. We'll just come out of the menu for now, though.
Dark. The demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
Right. I'm actually trying to just bring up the main menu here. But my buttons don't seem to be working. Either that or the controls are a little bit manky. So we'll just leave that for now. I was going to see if we could equip that lovely bronze bangle that we just found. Can I switch weapons? Yes, I can. Can I switch characters? That was a function that came out on console recently.
Look where you're going!
Didn't mean to do that.
We'll stick with the engine blade for now. Okay, so my warp strike's working okay. Okay, I'm not sure if we can switch characters at the moment.
Looks like we found our first targets. Ready, Noct?
Okay. Oh, right, before we could only switch characters in battle, couldn't we, when that patch came out that let us do that. Well, this is actually running really smooth. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't run at 60 frames per second on the PS4, but correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. I think it's just the PS4 Pro where that happens, isn't it? So I know you might not be getting an exactly smooth frame rate on the recording there. But rest assured, for me, it's as smooth as butter. It really is. Right then, let's sprint. Hey, where's the sprinting box? Has that been removed, has it? Oh, toggle the HUD on and off from the options menu. It's something we have to turn on. I remember now. It's been so long since I started a new Final Fantasy 15 gameplay. So we can have HUD on and off. At the moment it's on. Where's the sprint option? Oh, stamina. That's it, isn't it? That's what we want. I missed what it said to dodge. So the controls are a little bit messed up, as I say.
Outstanding, Noct.
Yep.
Okay.
They won't know what hit him.
My hero.
Pronto! You rang? You like that? Solid!
Right, so we've got the stamina gauge now. And there was a little cheat you could do on PS4 to replenish it instantly. So I don't think we're going to get the opportunity to see that at the moment.
Know what hit him. Let's do this.
Hang on! Whip strike to catch him off guard!
So one thing you can do in this game is switch weapons on the fly. You have to equip them first. But as you can see, we've got 3 weapons equipped. The greatsword, the engine blade and the javelin.
What can I say?
And so we can switch them with the directional pad at any moment. And the controls, apart from the fact that some of the buttons are mapped differently, as I'm playing on PC here and it's thinking it's an Xbox controller, which it isn't, the controls work pretty much the same as on the console version, so if you've played that, then it's going to play the same on PC.
And after that, we hop a boat, and before you know it, Loverboy's hitched.
Wait for car repairs, then wedding bells.
So what you want to do is just reset the button once the bar... Oh, it didn't work. Maybe it's been fixed, or maybe I did it wrong. I can't seem to do it, though. But you used to be able to reset the stamina field. It's been a few months since I played the game, though, so... I don't think I played the latest few patches. They might have fixed a few bits.
You're on fire today.
No big deal.
Yeah, the combat in Final Fantasy 15 is a big step in change compared to previous Final Fantasy games. I've been playing Final Fantasy 12 a lot lately on live stream, as many of you will probably know. And that changed the combat a lot from previous Final Fantasy games before it. But this one does even more so. Far more action oriented.
How goes the hunting?
Actually, we just finished.
That's great, because I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named Dave went off, and we ain't heard from him since. Reckon he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Old shack. Oh, got it. We'll take a look.
Right, so this is where we need to go and find Dave, but we don't do so immediately because
Needs us to find some Dave guy.
we have to find his trail
Not
first.
missing. Said he's holed up in that shack.
One thing I love about Final Fantasy 15, and I know the game has its problems, but the music, oh, it's just sensational, it really is. It's one of my favourite Final Fantasy soundtracks. And coming from me, that's saying a lot, because I like the Final Fantasy music. But there's just something about this soundtrack that really gets me in the feels, it really does.
What's this?
Knocked!
Get out of here! You okay?
We are now. Spoke too soon.
One thing I'm looking forward to as well is seeing what we can do when we get access to the boat. Since that's a new feature of the Windows and Royal editions of the game, is actually being able to sail your own boat and own your own boat. One of the things about Final Fantasy 15 is, despite the fact it's an open world game, the world isn't all that big in actuality compared to a lot of other open world role-playing games. So it's nice to see it's getting expanded in several ways through the Windows edition of the game and the Royal edition. By the way, the Royal edition is the new PS4 and Xbox One version of the game, and the Windows edition is obviously the PC version. But apart from the name, and obviously the graphics options and stuff, the actual content is identical between both. So I'm just going to use the terms interchangeably from now on. If I say one, I probably mean both. But so far the game seems fairly well optimised, actually. Warp to the windmill. Okay, these are like little tutorial mini quests.
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey with its tusks, extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
Warping to different locations like that in the midst of battle is going to instantly replenish your MP.
Big weapon like that, turns you wide open.
Again, I'm sure most of you guys know that already. But I do know from the live streaming I've been doing that a lot of people have been waiting for Final Fantasy 15 on PC and don't actually know much about the game because they haven't played it on console for whatever reason. So it is worth just pointing these things out.
Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you.
Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of my sprained ankle. Yeah, something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
Oh, yeah. We'll take care of it.
Well, y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw him.
So most of the options you get to make in this game in terms of dialogue generally only affect things like the amount of experience you get and who gets it.
Huh.
So we're going to head over now and start working our way towards the first boss fight, if you like. We can call it a boss fight, but it's actually worth getting a little bit of experience and resting up for the night. I think Ignis even points that out to us.
To rest up before we set out.
So again, for those that are new to the game, experience works slightly differently. Leveling up works slightly differently in Final Fantasy 15 than what you might be used to. You still gain experience, you still level up. But the experience you gain is added into a kind of bank until you rest for the night, and then it's all tallied up.
Definitely seen a lot more action than we have.
So you can literally like go on a farming rampage or a quest rampage, and all the experience you earn will just be added to a big total, and then will be added to your levels the next time you rest at camp.
Identifies you, so wear it with pride.
Alright then guys, well I think since we've had a little bit of a play around here, I'm going to take a break now. I do want to get this video uploaded so that you guys can just have a look at it and see the new version of Final Fantasy 15. But I will do some more gameplay on this, and I'll probably be live streaming this as well, even the demo. So do come and join me the next time I do so. Just check on YouTube for the schedule. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll leave a link in the description in case you want to pick this up at a cheaper price than on Steam. So thanks for stopping by today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this mini episode on the Windows Edition demo. And I'm impressed so far, actually. Even though I'm recording, which kind of hogs system resources, the game's still been running nice and smoothly. And next time, we'll take on the Mutant Marauder quest and see how that plays here on the Windows Edition. So take care, folks. I'll see you soon.